Voyager Academy High School teachers. This is a short informational video about the iForm walkthrough tool. The iForm walkthrough tool will be used by administrators at the high school to collect data during their walkthroughs. As you can see, the tool is just an application that was developed for the iPad that we have adapted to collect information about classroom practices and then immediately get that information to teachers. You'll also notice that the tool collects information about observable classroom practices, not value-based judgments. So we're just going to go through a few basic questions that come up about the tool, and then if you have other questions, don't hesitate to see me. First, like I said, the tool is just an iPad-based data collection system. Who will be collecting the data? Myself and Mr. Smith. And how often will we complete a walkthrough? At least once a week per teacher. What is the data used for? 1, to provide feedback to teachers to help them inform their classroom instruction. 2, it provides data to us as administrators over time so that we can make better decisions on the North Carolina Teacher Evaluation Instrument. And then 3, it provides a starting point for pedagogical conversation. Like I said, since the data is observable data and not value-based judgments, it really does provide a starting point for teachers and administrators to have conversations around their classroom pedagogy. When will you receive the feedback? After each walkthrough, you will immediately be emailed a copy of the form. And then once a month, you will receive a cumulative summary of your data. And that, like I said, is cumulative, so in month 2, your data would include month 1 and month 2. And this really allows you to have longitudinal data over time so that you can look back on your classroom practices for the entire school year. If you disagree with something recorded on the form, just schedule a time with the appropriate administrator to share your concerns. And then finally, what data is collected? The administrator that conducted the walkthrough, the teacher, the date, time, period, department, teacher activity, student activity, whether reinforcing language was used, cognitive level of rigor, learning style, differentiation, technology, number of students off task, number of students disengaged, formative assessment used, and any comments. One other feature of the iForm walkthrough tool is that it's highly adaptable. So this list will be the list that we begin our walkthroughs with, but it can be adapted to include different classroom practices that come up through faculty meetings, things that we're seeing in classrooms as administrators, or things that you as teachers feel like we need to be looking for and is not included currently on the form. So it's highly adaptable and can change, but anytime it does change, we will inform the faculty about those changes. You will also receive in your box a more detailed description of each one of these data items and what specific things we will be collecting information on in the classroom.